a service of CNC Worldwide.
The Daily is a service of CNC and Jib Jab greetings. I'm Bud Lowell, and your full AccuWeather forecast is always on top here on your CNC local news page. More people are working in the Rochester metro area, but the jobless rate is still going up according to the latest figures from the New York State Department of Labor. What sounds like a paradox really isn't. It's because the number of people entering the workforce is greater than the number of new jobs being created. The Rochester metro area went from 7.8 to 8.5% unemployment between July of 2011 and July of 2012. More than 7,000 additional people have jobs than did a year ago. The total employment roll for the region is 490,500. Over the past year, the state as a whole has seen an increase in the labor force as more New Yorkers gained confidence in the economy. The percentage of job seekers re-entering the labor force or entering for the first time out of school increased almost 10% from July of 2011 to July of 2012. By comparison, the nation showed an increase of about half a percentage point during the same period. The Monroe County Sheriff's Office says an elderly Town of Wheatland couple were found dead in the bedroom of their home on Tuesday in a suspected homicide-suicide incident. Sheriff Patrick O'Flynn said deputies were called to 1167 North Road just before 11. They found the couple dead of gunshot wounds. The sheriff said they were a man and woman between 80 and 90 years old. Major Steve Coster said the couple's adult daughter stopped by the house to check on her parents, both of whom had what are described as significant health issues. She found both of them shot to death in bed. Investigators found 2 handguns. The couple's names have not yet been released. The dispute over Missouri Senate candidate Todd Akin and his comments about rape has made its way into the Rochester congressional campaign between Democrat Louise Slaughter and Republican Maggie Brooks. Akin told Fox News that he believes legitimate rape victims mostly don't get pregnant because women have a way of shutting these things down. On Monday, Congresswoman Slaughter sent out a fundraising email tying Brooks to Akin and to forces that want to take women back to the Dark Ages. Slaughter went on to say her pro-life opponent has taken tens of thousands of dollars from conservatives attacking women's health. She said Brooks will stand with the Tea Party in Congress rather than with the women of Rochester. Brooks then put a statement up on her campaign webpage condemning Akin for his extremely insensitive remarks and calling for him to apologize. Her campaign then issued a response saying Slaughter should be ashamed at trying to tie Brooks' character to Akin's, and it concluded that voters won't be fooled by Louise's dirty tricks. And that's a direct quote. Slaughter is the incumbent running for New York's 25th congressional district covering most of Monroe County, and Brooks is the Monroe County executive looking to move up. Former Greece school bus monitor Karen Klein has established the Karen Klein Anti-Bullying Foundation in order to support anti-bullying efforts nationwide. Mrs. Klein is starting the foundation with $100,000 of the money raised on her behalf by an internet campaign after a video showing her being verbally abused by a group of middle school students went viral. Mrs. Klein is starting the foundation with $100,000 of the money raised on her behalf by an internet campaign after a video showing her being verbally abused by a group of middle school students went viral. That fundraising effort on Indiegogo raised more than $700,000. Klein said on her new foundation's webpage, "Now is the time for me to give back and turn your act of kindness into my own personal movement to stop bullying in America." Her goals are to fund anti-bullying counseling in schools across the country, create an anti-bullying educational curriculum, support other anti-bullying groups, and develop anti-bullying media campaigns. The 8-year-old Florida girl rescued from the Erie Canal last week remains in guarded condition at Strong Memorial Hospital, and her family's blog says she'll probably be in the hospital for the next month. Sheila Clanton and her brother were in a stroller that rolled off the trail and into the canal last week. Their father jumped in after them along with 3 nearby University of Rochester medical students and 2 Rochester police officers who were eating lunch nearby. Both children were saved. Sheila's brother was released from Strong last weekend. On this page, you can find links to these and other stories, and at the bottom, links for you to use. Post us your news updates, sports, and salutes. If you see pictures or get video of something that looks like news to you, it's news to us. Send it in. We'll put it up. Next news as it happens. Updates when necessary, and you'll be the judge of that. I'm Bud Lowell, CNC News.